we're here now.
Good.
They couldn't hear us that entire time. That's amazing.
Well, glad that they couldn't hear because some of the stuff that Manry was saying about Gothy should not be
Oh
aired
no.
in public.
Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, Cooper the Bot is fastest right now with a 42.9. So already in the 42s with these tier 3 drivers. That is honestly a pretty good time, as defeated Damo with a 43.3 just behind him.
Very true. Well, Cooper's 42.9 is actually 3/10 slower than Arthur Street in Tier 4. So these boys, hopefully, it's just a cider lap, and we'll see what happens over the next 13 minutes.
Yeah, as we see the McLaren of oh, there's a McLaren and Alpine in the wall just out of turn 1. A unique thrown in tier 3 break. I wonder what's happened there.
I'd probably imagine it's brakes problem. You know, he's had his few issues with the stream, and now he's come on to try and race, mate. So who knows? But he's got a nice little red wing, so that's not going to help his course. So he'll be pitting.
Not at all. As we see, after the former tier 4 driver, is he up to tier 3? Is he? Wow.
Arthur is officially. Yeah, he romped it in before, thanks to Break and Mad Dog, great comms. But mate, he was definitely in a league of his own tonight.
Well. So Cooper the Bot still top of the timings at the moment with that 42.9. Maxi Boy also in the 42.9s, but just under half a tenth off of Cooper the Bot. So he'll definitely be looking to take that provisional pole position from the Aston Martin as Maxi Boy and Cooper the Bot 4/10 clear of the field at the moment, so it's pretty obvious who's done more practice.
Very true. But these times will improve as the track gears up. So yeah, look for the last official flying laps. These boys will be putting it on there in due course.
Yeah, I like to think it's an 18-minute session. I'd like to think the first 10, 12, even 14 minutes don't really matter too much. It's really what happens at the end of the session.
Absolutely, 100%.
As Maxi Boy, I thought he wasn't an in-lap, but he looks like he will be starting another lap. So he'll be looking to top Cooper the Bot right now, coming down through Los Horse, hits the apex, very nice there, gets a nice exit as well, which he'll be loving all the way up the Eau Rouge and Camel straight here. Deploying that DRS, then braking right at the 75 marker, going through Lacombe now. Gets it pretty well. That time picks up a little bit of understeer through that turn. Right-hander there, coming down through the long right-hander. I believe this is No Name, and then I've honestly forgot my corner names. I'm washed.
No Name. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
But coming down through Puon now, wants to hit the apex as hard as he can. Not great there from Maxi Boy, but he gets it hooked up. Coming through the second chicane. Gets it pretty nice there. You don't really want to touch the curb. They can spin you. Same with this one here. Gets a pretty good exit. Not exceeding track limits or getting on the gravel. Gets a purple sector 2 while he's out at Maxi Boy.
Yeah. He's less than a tenth behind Cooper, so let's see what he does down here on Blanchimont. He could definitely get a couple of tenths here.
Yeah, coming through the bus stop chicane now. This is where you can get a lot of time. Opens up the second corner of that bus stop chicane, and coming up to the line, Maxi Boy does take provisional pole position with the 42.818.
1/10. I don't think that's going to hold, to be honest with you, Menry. I think they're definitely going to go faster. I wouldn't be surprised if we're in the low 142s or even a high 41 by the end of this session.
Yeah, I was gonna say, jumping into P2 is chirotonic with he's just, what is that, 5 thousandths behind Maxi Boy, so he'll be spewing that he didn't take provisional pole there, but he's definitely got the pace today.
Yeah, exactly. And if you take a look at the sector times, there was a purple sector from Kyotonic there on his 142.8. So he's got a lot of room in the bag. So we'll see how these boys go.
Yep. One second, I just gotta fix my audio settings a little bit.
Okay. Is there issues on the stream? I can't see anything, mate. So
Oh,
really can't help anymore.
it's just that when I fix the my audio, it's fixing both you and the game, so I just have to turn the game down a little bit. That's all.
Okay, radio. Fair enough.
It's all done.
Cool. So if we got with 8 minutes to go, have we got anybody on a hot lap at all here?
I believe Pinju has just started a hot lap. Nick Watson is dad is his name at the moment. So, or has he just finished? No, he is on a lap right now. He has currently got a 43.2, which is a very, very competitive time at the moment. And, yeah, I believe he is on a lap right now, coming through the Camel Straight. He has got that DRS deployed. Yeah, he's 3,000s up at the moment, so he is on a lap, a little bit twisty-turny through Lacombe there. Gets a nice apex on, I don't even know what corner that is, but we move. Coming down through No Name, downhill. Rivage, thank you.
There we go.
Doesn't want to touch the gravel here, and he gets it perfect there. There's a little bit of traffic coming through Puon. Clears it nice and well, gets the apex through Puon, gets out nice, and does not exceed track limits. What's this corner, Pajala?
So this is the college corner, the college chicane. And then when we come down here, and then down here is Stavlo, which is named after the region as we come onto the Blanchimont Straight here at the end, or Curve de Froid, Paul, I think it is, or something like that, and then the Blanchimont Straight.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So he did just finish Sector 2. I didn't see what his Sector 2 time was, as, oh my god, he's just invalidated going through Blanchimont.
Yeah, and he was definitely on for a hot time there, actually. I think he had a pretty good run there, so he'd be disappointed. He's going to box now.
Yeah, crucial mistake from Pinju there.
Absolutely. So while you're talking, Cooper's coming onto Sector 3 at the back of the straight, and he is onto a flyer, yellow, but yeah, who knows on the last part. So let's see what he's got in store. In fact, I think he's on a warm-up lap, so just about to come and complete or start his second hot lap.
Yeah, he does have his teammate behind him as well, so they might be organising a bit of a tow here, as Cooper the Bot does pull into the pits. As it is Jetman, the Aston, who's currently starting a lap, so we'll see what he can do in P9 with a 43.3. Very, very close times at the moment. So Little Flavs in P5 has a 43.0, and so if Jetman improves 3/10, he's up from P9 to P5. So for Tier 3, that's pretty close, if I do say so myself.
Absolutely. A lot. Yeah, very close, which is great, just to show you how close and competitive the Tier 3 guys are.
Yeah. So he is down 1.7 tenths on his time at the moment. So not what you want to see, especially in P9, especially so close times. Coming down through No Name. Not too bad from Jetman there. Coming down to Puon now. Can he... Gets the apex. Very nice there, but downshifting to 7th. I want to say a little bit too late. Coming through the college chicane now. Yeah, I honestly think he hasn't backed out, but this just isn't probably where he wants to be. He's got a purple sector too.
Yeah, but he's half. Yeah, that's his own personal best. But he's half a second behind Maxi Boy in P1. So that would put him to a 140. No, it's probably going to put him in the same sort of place he is now as a 143 or 43.3.
Okay. So now coming through the bus stop chicane. he does decide to back out and pull into the pits.
Yeah, exactly. You got to love it when you give them the plenty of coverage on the screen and then they just box on you.
Yeah, so Lime Soda not on a lap, and is Tier 3? No, Tier 3 Breakers not on a lap either, so everyone will just be pulling back into the pits and getting ready for their final runs.
Yeah, we're 3 to go.
While we have nobody on a lap right now, I'm just gonna go get a vanilla Coke and I'll be right back.
Off you go, mate. So Maxi Boy's coming out of the pits for his last, and it's going to be down to him and Maxi Boy. Looks like we've got the McLaren. Is that going to be easy? No, it's going to be T3 break. He's going to be the first one across on a hot lap with 2 and a bit to go. So he'll be the first or the next one to go across the line.
We're back. We are back.
So T3 is the next one to go across the line. He's boxed as well. So that's it. He's not going to improve. He's not going to have enough time to go in and box. So T3, that's where he's going to stay.
P19 at best. Oh.
Yeah, and Almighty God, who he's on an out lap. He's in P20, and I think you and I were speaking last week. He's under a lot of pressure. The Division 4 champion from last year found it going a lot tougher in Tier 3 last week, and really needs to start looking to improve in their pinny.
Yeah, he is P. Yeah, as you said, he is P20 at the moment. He only has to improve just over a tenth to put Tier 3 break into P20. So yeah, as you have said, Tier 4 champion, a lot of pressure on him, and he'll be looking to make a point to everyone in Tier 3 that he is competitive and he will be up there with the race leaders.
That's it, exactly. So a lot of activity coming through. I think these guys, they're going to be all coming around in one time. Easy Reapers they're all trying to find a gap with about a minute to go. So they're all these times are going to come thick and fast on us, Henry. So we better be switched on.
Yeah, 100%.
So Maxi Boy's pulled over in Sector 2. He wants to be the last one across the line.
That's fair enough.
So Kai Tonic looks like he is on a hot lap now. Coming through on Rouge. Down the Kemmel Straight, DRS wide open. Getting to speeds of 320, 330, just cracking at 334. Look for that inside just before the 50 clip here in Lacombe in turn 6 and 7. Get it wide. Probably a little bit sketchy coming out of that corner as we come down that hard braking and rivage into turn 8. Accelerating through as we go no-name corner here. He's got a green first sector, so he's definitely faster. Coming down to Puon. Slight lift in turns in 7th gear. Flat out as we come to the college chicane. Just brakes here. And this guy looks like it's Kai Tonic's going to be the benchmark for Cooper and Maxi Boy, who are going to be qualifying after him. Stavlo. And then it is flat out all the way down the Blanchimont Straight. Through the gears, into 7th, into 8th. Reaching speeds of 320 kilometres an hour. Hugs that inside corner as best as he can. Doesn't go too wide. Into the bus shot. Oh, geez, I tell you what, he made a major mistake. That's going to cost him a lot of time. DRS enabled across the line. 42-1 just by 7/10 if you don't mind. All yours.
And Maxi Boy, as we were saying, he's fighting for pole. Maxi Boy hasn't validated his lap, so he won't be fighting for pole. As Jetman
Jetman's got himself.
Jetman has
Sorry.
come across the line and done a 42.6, put himself P2. So it's all up to Cooper the Bot now, coming through the bus stop chicane. Can he do anything? Can he take provisional pole position in the Aston Martin? No, it's P4 for Cooper the Bot. But look
So
at this. Just look at this. Mercedes 1-3, Aston 2-4.
Kirko's the TP for Mercedes, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he'll be a happy man. P1, P3. He'll be there in the cigar lounge having a couple of cigars. Kirko just put his feet up after a memorable race here in Belgium about an hour ago, but he'll be happy with the 1-3.
Of course. So we see two teams take up the top 4. That is, wow, that is really interesting to see, as Maxi Boy will be kicking himself with that P5. He could have definitely been a contender for pole position there.
Yeah, very true. Defeated Damo, got himself into P3 late, which he'll be happy with. Clip of the Bot P4, Maxi Boy 5. After that invalidation, you picked Zoltan, Wogjet, Hennessy, Flavs, Unique Throne, OCR Birdie, and the number 1 draft picks, as we like to call him, down there in P14. Pretty sure Duck Puncher will be having a slight few words to Easy Reaper there down there. Probably a few laps and T3 brakes, so the McLaren's having a shocker here, mate.
Yeah.
The brake is last.
Yeah, and as Jeribot has just said in the chat, tier 4 pole would have been P2.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to T3, Arthur.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll just wait
So
for everyone. Sorry, you go.
Sorry, mate. I was going to ask, who's your pick for the race? Oh, here, the lights are on
3,
yours, mate.
4, 5 lights, and they are out, and it's away we go. We have a nice lobby now. Kyotonic gets a nice start off the line, as we did before. Cooper Block is a little bit better start than his teammate Jetman, but it's the Mercedes down the inside of Jetman's defeated. Damon makes it a Mercedes 1-2. They make a little bit of contact, but he's into PQ. Kyotonic gets a nice 6/10 gap lead going into Eau Rouge now. Not too much position changes, but Zoltan jumps Maxi Boy into P5 as he did on the previous session. But it is Kyotonic leading by 8 tenths. As his teammate will be burning battery to get up to him. But it's Jetman who jumps back into P2 on the softs, as Zoltan looking to attack Cooper the Bot. Not able to, as Maxi try to force it down the inside of him, but he can't. It's Kyotonic still leading, creates his second gap now. Easy Reaper, the number 1 draft pick, down into P20. Looks like he had a bit of a moment there, as so is Pinju. Wow, what a weird race start that was. Very, very entertaining there.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a couple of guys here. There's a few that have gone on the reds and a few on the mediums. So it'll be interesting to see these guys on the reds are obviously trying to use the pace at the start of this race to gain those valuable positions. Obviously, it didn't work out for the number 1 draft pick, who sees himself in P19. So they'll be boxing early for their hards, and we'll see how this race plays out.
Yeah, so we did previously see defeated Damo get into P2 out of Jetman, but Jetman on those softs, of course, as I believe is Kyotonic on the softs as well. We'll just have a look here.
No, he's on the mediums.
He's on the mediums.
Kytonic's on the mediums. He's
Wow,
on the mediums,
so Jetman on the softs not able to catch up to him. Interesting.
No, exactly. Yep, very true. But a long way to go. You're Damo all over the back of Jetman too. So look, lap 1 down. Kyotonic can be feeling pretty comfortable right now on those medium tyres. And yeah, moving well and truly outside the DRS, which is what he wanted to do lap 1.
Exactly, as we do see Broadstar and Almighty God going to the pits, as Lime Soda has retired on track, and it's a safety car. Lap 2 safety car. As you can see in the background, Lime Soda has broken his suspension. He's in the wall, and the safety car is out.
Yes. Yeah, Broadstar's been able to get a new rear wing, but he's stuck in the pits there for no particular reason, just for able to get out now. Almighty God's in the pits as well. Is he going to go to the hards? He's got a wing as well.
He has gone to the hards, yep.
Yep. So I'm not too sure. 20 laps on those hards. They're going to be screaming, but we'll see how they go.
It is, yeah, what Ox said, Kamikaze.
Yeah, very true.
So yeah, people who have boxed, honestly, they have a little bit of a disadvantage compared to the rest of the field, because they will have around 1 lap older tyres, and still in these last positions here, so not
Yeah,
great for
true.
those guys.
Yeah, but neither Broadstar or Mighty Gob actually had a choice. They had to box for new wings, so
True.
they've actually got a forced pit stop. So let's see if they can. So Gob's gone obviously to the hards, and so let's see if he can drag those through. With Broadstar's gone to the medium, so I'd imagine he's going to have to a second box. I can't see the mediums getting 20 laps, but who knows?
Yeah, so we'll just pull up the tyres. So we see Kyotonic defeated Damo, Zoltan, Wogjet, Hennessy, Flavs, Unique Throne, Lev, Birdie, Mad Dog, Pinju and Broadstar all on those mediums, and the soft runners Evil Blade, Reaper, Maxi Boy, Cooper, and Jetman opting for the softs for the race start. So a couple of different strategy calls from a few different drivers here, as we see Maxi Boy pull into the pits for the hards. So this could be a race winning or race ending strategy from Maxi Boy here.
Yeah, he's going to play the long game here. In fact, a couple Evil Blades got off on his reds as well, and so has Pinju, or Nick Watson is dead, depending which way you look at it. But yeah, they're taking the advantage here. So yeah, Nick Watson is gone for the pits as well. He's been able to leapfrog Evil Blade, and Broadstar, yeah, he's going to slot still back there in P17.
Yep, so Broadstar has opted to go onto the mediums, which
Mediums,
is a
correct,
very
exactly.
interesting decision.
Yeah, very true. And mind you, the one that surprises me is the number one draft pick on those Reds all the way down in P14. I really think he might have taken the opportunity to box for hards, but anyway, mate, I'm not his engineer, mate. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Exactly, so Kyotonic and the Mercedes still leading this one, as Mercedes currently P1 in the Constructors. They will be looking to make that gap even larger and just run away with it this season.
Yeah. So I'd imagine that we're probably going to, the safety car will be in at this lap. Pinju is catching up at a rate of knots. In fact, he's about to catch the back of the grid. So wouldn't be surprised if we go racing next lap.
Yeah. So we'll also just have a quick look at position changes. Mad Dog up 6 positions from P19, or was it that P18 or P19 or P18? I don't remember where he qualified, but he's up 6 positions. Tier 3 break up 8 positions from dead last, so he's had a very good start, as safety car is in this lap. And our biggest loser, Maxi Boy, down to 10 positions, although he did box.
Yep.
So Kyotonic will just let off the throttle a little bit, let that safety car pull a gap, get into the pits, and we will see when he decides to go full throttle out of the bus stop chicane, or maybe before. Who knows?
Yep.
All these drivers weaving around, warming their tyres up as best as possible. Opting for a pretty late start. Kyotonic opens up the last corner as much as possible, and he's gone. Jetman tried to pull on the inside of him, but it did not work, and he's just got a horrible exit. So not worth it there.
No, absolutely. He tried to do a little bit of a Maxi Verstappen, and Kyotonic was well and truly up to him, and he gets away quite cleanly.
Yeah, no side-by-side battles into turn 1, everyone behaving nice and well. Kyotonic already pulling the 7/10 gap going up over him. I'm sure Jetman will be deploying everything he has in the battery to get back up to him, as defeated Damo on his back will be looking to make it a Mercedes 1-2 again, as Cooper the Ball looking pretty dangerous behind him in P4. Doesn't go for the move though, sits behind him on those softs. Very interesting decision to say on them. I would have boxed for the hards personally, but I'm not driving, I'm just commentating.
That's it, exactly. Middle of the pack, so it looks like they've all got through Sector 1, which is a good little clean start, which is pretty good. So look, we'll see how the race pans out. But they're all sort of line astern. Where they started after the safety car is where they currently are.
Yes, as Kaitonic has already pulled a 1 second gap from Jetman, so Defeated Damo won't be happy. Neither will Cooper the Ball or anyone in that DRS train at all, because, I mean, Kaitonic, it looks like he has pretty dominant pace today. I would not be surprised if he just runs away with this.
No, he's definitely in prime position on those mediums. He's going to go well and truly into the race now. So those 2 laps under the safety car will help the age of those mediums. So yeah, look, he's definitely prime time.
Of course, as we have just seen Easy Reaper make a move past his teammate T3 Brakes, so the 2 McLaren seeing P13 and 14. Not too sure that the McLaren TP would be very happy with that, as I believe OC Birdie has just moved past Lev into P10, and he is out of the DRS of the train ahead, but I'm sure he will be able to get back into it.
Yeah, Kaitonic just stretching his legs now, 1.7 seconds ahead of the Aston Martin. So yeah, he continues to extend that lead.
And I believe we will see the start of a DRS train forming. So Defeated Damo right on the back of Jetman. We'll see what happens here with these P2, P3 and P4 guys. So looks like Defeated Damo.
Wide.
Oh, it's no. Cooper does back out. And oh, he gives a little bit of a bump to Defeated Damo there, just saying get a bit of a move on, mate. As Jetman on those softs, you can see they're already starting to die. So not too sure they were the option, especially to stay on after that safety car here.
Yeah, and just down the Kimmel Straight, Jetman dropped from P2 to P4. So looks like Defeated Damo and Cooper are going to hunt down Kaitonic there in the front. So not too sure if team orders were in play at Aston Martin, but we'll find out a little bit later down the track.
Of course, and Jetman on those softs will only just keep dropping down, as Lev already on lap 5 gets a 3-second time penalty. He will be very upset with that.
He will.
So, not much happening down the back here, as there has been a bit of position changes, as Pinju down the inside of Evil Blade there doesn't work, but that is a very risky move to pull off there, and couldn't do it that time around, so he will stick behind the kick Sauber. He wants to get up to his teammate, so he'll pull side by side through Blanchimon, and yes, he has made the move on Evil Blade. So into P16 goes Pinju, as Evil Blade will stick it back up the inside of him at the bus stop chicane, forces him a little bit wide. And it's T3 Blade getting up the inside of Evil Blade, but oh no, he's nearly taken out Gob in the process.
He did. So yeah, at the moment, you take a look at Cooper and Defeated at the front. They're now 2 seconds behind Kaitonic. Cooper's coming up to him in the back of the main straight down the Kimmel. I think he's just going to... This is just like taking candy from the baby for Cooper, and he gets himself up into P2.
Yeah, as Zoltan trying to go down the inside of Jetman now at Lacombe doesn't make it work. So back into P5 he goes, and you can see Jetman just falling off the pace a little bit on those softs. So he qualified very well, but does he have the race pace to back it up?
No, well, yeah, look, time will tell. Look, Jet there in 6th position, just biding his time on those medium tyres, but yeah, lots to play for. Little Fab's obviously P7, so look at there, that DRS train, which is formed from Cooper the Bot all the way down to probably Hennessy. So, yeah, long way to go, long way to go. And our first penalty for multiple warnings. Congratulations, Defeated Damo. He's got 3 seconds, so Cooper the Bot will actually have a bit of a smile on his face after that, I think.
Yeah, and yeah, especially being in P3, a race-winning contender, although Kaitonic has stretched that gap out to about 3 seconds, as we do have a yellow flag. I believe it was Easy Reap had a bit of a moment. The pick 1 in the draft, down to P17 with McLaren's P17 and 19, so I'm not too sure. I forget who the McLaren TP is, but he will be screaming right now.
That'll be the one and the only duck puncher. So, I think you're going to find that Easy... No, he doesn't have any damage. I just think it might be a setup issue because Almighty Gob got around him quite comfortably into P17 and his own teammate. Oh my God. T3 break. If there's one sure way of ending your career at McLaren before draft is to take out your #1 draft pick. Yeah, just settle down, T3 break. Know where your role is, mate.
Doc will be so upset. They are
Yeah.
last and second last at the moment, those McLarens. So picking your friend as the #1 draft pick obviously didn't work out for him.
No, exactly.
As the two Ferraris, they're going to go side by side until no level back out. Broadside takes P13. I thought they were going to do a little bit of Ferrari battling there, but don't see it. As
See, well, it's not a bad recovery from Broadstar. You know, he obviously pitted under safety, changed his wings. He's now got himself to P13. He's right up the rear end of Maxi Boy. So good little recovery from him.
yeah, and just as you were having a look down the back there, Kyrotonic has stretched it out to 3.7. So if he doesn't run away with this, I will be flabbergasted.
Absolutely. I think that you're going to find if you get onto Kyrotonic on boards, he's that far in front. When he goes to pit, they're going to give him a caramel latte. You'll be able to have that and still get out in P1, I think.
Yeah, quick drive through pit stop out on Macca's if you don't mind.
Exactly. Da 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 da.
As a easy Reaper again. Same spot as last lap, but oh no, Duck Puncher will be screaming.
Very true.
There are gonna be words had with these two.
Yes, I think so.
As Ox, he pit for hards under a safety car, so that's why Maxi Boy is down to P12.
Yep.
So look at this train from Cooper the Bot in P3 all the way down to Birdie in P10. So this is a pretty nice train from him.
I think Easy's going to retire in the pits. I'll just keep an eye on him for you, mate. Keep going.
So yeah, Cooper the Bot moves up into P2. Zoltan was trying to have a bit of a look there, but he's making good moves up into P3 from, I believe, P6 he qualified. So he's having a good race so far, Zoltan in the Kicksauber.
Yeah, I was just following the #1 draft pick. It's gone from bad to worse. Not only has he boxed for the hards, but he was held up by T3 breaking the pits. So not a great day for the McLarens.
Yeah, so it looks Pinju and Lev going side by side through the corner before No Name. So Pinju up into P14, making good moves, but 2 seconds behind the other Ferrari in front of him. So not exactly where he would want to be on those softs.
No, exactly. The softs are not going too bad, actually. I'm just taking a look at the telemetry, and his wear rate is just in line with Lev. So about 20%, which is not too bad. So he's got a few laps left in those before they die off.
Yeah, very good. So as we move back up to the midfield, not too much really happening. It is just going to be a bit of a DRS train to the end of the race, as that is what this game offers, unfortunately. So yeah, not too much happening. As we do see Cooper the Bot pull into the pits on the soft, so he makes the first pit stop move. So will others reply?
Now, if you remember, let's take our way back to Qatar. If you remember, Manry and Cooper was the first to box. Now he's gone onto the medium, so he's going to be able to get to the end. And if you remember that strategy when he was sitting in P5, came out and leapfrogged the entire field and got himself a race win. Now it was pre-season, but is this a strat that we're going to see more often from Cooper the Bot?
Yeah, if he's able to pull it off again, this could be huge for him. If he, yeah, pulling it off again would be massive. As we see Jetman and Hennessy going side by side through Lacombe. Jetman and the Yasin as Hennessy does back out of it, or does he's going to go back on him? No, Jetman does make the move into P6, so Soft's not completely dying just yet, as we did see Maxi Boy and Broadstar have a little bit of a battle back here, and Broadstar into P11, so Maxi Boy on those hards, they aren't the optimal tyre right now, but they are going to make it to the end of the race, so he's playing the long game right now, not trying to get into the battles, but just trying to stick in the DRS and not lose as little time as possible.
Yeah, I know you weren't just on board, but I tell you what, they're coming unique in that are having a little bit of battle after that. Jetman dropped 2 positions after he made that position. You can see Hennessy and Unique have been able to get through just before turn 10, so and around Stavelo. So, yep, those mediums are starting to come into the window now.
Yeah, they would be, I want to say, much better than the softs at this point in the race. So, Jetman, his teammate did pit last lap, so I'd probably like to see him pull in this lap as Birdie pulls side by side with him on the mediums and makes that move into P8. So I would assume Jetman does pit this lap, and yes, he does.
Oh, the Prophet We're just going to refer to Manry as the prophet. He can pick these pits when they're going to happen. Mind you, I know we haven't actually said a lot, but the quad achiever in the fluorescent wheelie bin, Zoltan, P2.
Wow.
Nice little effort from Zoltan.
Pulling a gap from defeated Damo as well.
Exactly. We didn't call that, but nice work in the fluorescent green wheelie bin, Zoltan. Off you go, mate. Off you go. And he's gapped it by about a second, so maybe he's the one to go after Kyatonic, who's now, 5.8 seconds. He might be able to get a caramel latte and probably a Big Mac meal into him before he has stretched his legs, Kyatonic. This race is all his to lose now.
Dante is asking gap to leader. We'll just pull that up. Oh, no. Wrong one. There's your gap to leader, Dante.
Yeah. 5.8 seconds.
I think he's asking for his drivers in P16 and 17 at the moment.
Oh, right, okay. A long way back. But I'll keep an eye on Cooper the bot. You keep commentating, Manry. But right now, he's about 30... in terms of the intervals, I'll keep an eye on that, mate. You keep commentating.
Easy. So we do see defeated Damo move back past Zoltan into P2, as I think he may have had a mistake there, the kick Sauber, so not too good. He was pulling a big gap from defeated Damo, but yeah, just mistakes can happen, and it did in this guy's position. Okay,
so to give you an idea, Cooper in P16 is now 20.5 seconds behind Kyatonic in P1. So that gives you an idea. So 20 and a bit seconds. Zoltan's in the pits. He's going in early.
Yeah, so is defeated Damo and Little Flowers.
So I'm just going to keep an eye on Cooper the bot for you, mate, because it'd be interesting to see where he comes out.
Yeah, he's being held up a little bit by the other kick Sauber of Evil Blade, but wow, he has got a massive undercut.
He's got a huge undercut. And so now he's all over the back of the green wheelie bin of Evil Blade. He's not going to hold him up too much. Cooper will take these two guys like candy from a baby. Yeah. That's one. Can he get the penny for the second? He does. Double overtake from Cooper the bot. Nice pass.
Yeah, as Evil Blade does make that move on Almighty Gob as well. So, I also want to keep an eye on Maxi Boy, who did pit under the safety car onto those hards. So, he will be going to the end here. So, this could be a bit of a miracle from him.
Yeah, the miracle in Belgium. He's currently 4 seconds ahead of Maxi, of Cooper at the moment on those hards. So yeah, but mate, he's definitely within the window now. Depending on when Kyatonic pits, he's gonna probably come behind Maxi Boy as well as Cooper. So now obviously he's gonna have fresher tyres, which will obviously play a part down the end of the straight. But see how it goes, see how it plays out.
Yep, so Maxi Boy is the provisional race leader at the moment. Actually, no, Broadstar is, sorry. Broadstar is the provisional race leader, but I'm not sure those mediums are going to the end.
True. I tell you what, Cooper is definitely on a flyer here, and if Lev gets out of his road in that Ferrari, he might just get the fastest lap here. Oh, geez, he ran up the arse of the Ferrari.
Yeah, held up a lot there, but he does take fastest lap, 45.1, so that extra point could be very crucial to his championship hopes.
Yep. Good work from Lev getting out of the road from me as well. He knows his race isn't with Cooper, so...
Yeah, so I just want to have a look. So Zoltan is 6.5 seconds away from Cooper the bot, so that undercut was...
Massive. Massive. Absolutely massive.
As Goffey has just told us, the Haas cars had a double stack. Oh no.
Oh boy.
As defeated Damo has moved past Zoltan into P10, so they'll be looking to catch Cooper the bot as fast as possible.
Yep. So right now, Kyatonic is in a comfortable lead, was about 13 seconds ahead. But once he boxes, he's probably going to come out, I'd say, between Cooper and Zoltan. Probably around that 21 second mark or 3 second gap behind Cooper, depending on how it plays out.
Yeah, and he might be going for the medium soft strategy here. I wouldn't pit on the hards from now on if I was him.
No.
I don't think it'd just be worth it. So I think he's going for the alternate medium soft strategy.
Yep, good for him. Meanwhile, now Cooper's 2.5 seconds behind Maxi Boy on those well-worn hards. So he is really bringing that gap down to the leader. And obviously Broadstar a further second down the road.
As
With 10 laps to go.
I just said Kyotonic might be going for the medium soft, but he heard me, and he's going for the medium hard instead.
He is. He has listened to the wise master of the pit stops, Manry, the pit stop whisperer, as I like to now refer to him for the rest of the season.
So Cooper the bot. No, Kyotonic comes out ahead of Cooper the bot.
Wow.
That's
I tell you
huge.
what, I wouldn't. That is huge. I wouldn't have picked that. He was only 18 seconds down the road, so yeah. But he's got to get those tyres up to temperature as well.
True. As Maxi Boy does take lead of the race, so he will be looking to get away from Cooper and Kyotonic as fast as possible, because on those fresh tyres they will be hunting him and Mad Dog down.
Yeah, so Cooper was able to take the opportunity on Rouge, got DRS, so he's now moved into P3 in front of Kyotonic, but you'd expect Kyotonic with those hard tyres, give him a couple of laps, get up to temperature, and he'll be all over the back of the rear wing of Cooper in no time.
Yep, so Mad Dog, another 3-second time penalty. I believe that elevates him to 6 seconds worth, so not what he'd be wanting. As we'll have a look down the back here, not too much happening, just everyone being nice. McLaren still last and second last, Dark Puncher still crying.
Yeah, he won't be having an enjoyable bubble bath tonight, Duck Puncher. He'll be
Not at
chucking
all.
out the rubber duckies out with the bubble bath. He will not be happy.
There are your tyres, Camillo.
And guess who? Yeah, Maxi Boy's P1 now.
Yeah.
Mad Dog. Oh boy, put your top on. Mad Dog's in the top 3, ladies and gentlemen. He's boxed. He's boxed. He's boxed.
So this is going to be very interesting. Kyotonic has lost DRS on Cooper the bot. That is not what I'd expect. We saw what his pace was at the start of the race. We saw how dominating it was, and apparently on those hards he just cannot keep up.
So Maxi Boy's hards are 6 laps. He's 6 laps older than Cooper. But the good thing to Maxi, I can see, is he actually is really doing a good job maintaining that couple of second gap to Cooper. And you know what? Maxi's in with a shot here. This may be a surprise win for Maxi after a very disappointing quali where I think he started, was it P5, P6?
Oh, as we've just seen Pinju spin in Lacombe, trying to go side by side with Wogjet or Hennessy, I think. Just about saw that as Little Flavs left backs out and move with Little Flavs as Ox wants to go on board with. I believe Ox Chillo might be race engineering Maxi Boy, so I'm not going to give you that information. Ox, sorry man.
What was the request?
He just wanted to go on board with Cooper, I believe, just to try and see how much ERS he had, which I did accidentally show for a second there.
Yes.
But he has, in one lap, Cooper the Vault has gained 9/10 on Maxi Boy, as there is a Alpine of Unique thrown spun around, and it's a safety car.
Safety car. Now,
Does
the
Maxi
question
pit?
you ask, I'm going to ask you, Pit Stop Whisperer, do you box for the Reds?
Nope.
With 8 laps to go, you don't. You stay out. You stay out.
Nope.
That's a definitive no.
I box for the
And
mediums.
Maxi Boy, Cooper, neither of them have listened to you.
I box for the
And
mediums.
neither is Kaito. You go mediums, not reds?
Yep, and they're all going mediums.
There we go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Pit Stop Whisperer doing his finest work.
So, Wogjet is now your leader on the hards.
Yeah, but he is going to get chewed up.
And as
3-lap-old hards.
Farmer Sam has just said, we have a race on our hands now.
We definitely do, Farmer.
As oh my
Absolutely.
god, Maxi just got out ahead of Wogjet, so he's on fresh tyres and he has a barrier of Wogjet from Cooper the Bot. So Maxi Boy could be a surprise race winner here.
Yep. So really, Maxi and Broadstar, after that really early, that lap one pit, if you remember the wing change, got
Yeah.
himself to P4 and has been able to box, is now got on the medium. So it's worked out for him. He boxed a couple of laps before and he's back in the frame.
Yeah, and Kyotonic, it was looking like it was going to be a dominant Max Verstappen style win from him, but down to P5, he's got a real race on his hands to try to get back up into P1 as Brake has just got a 3-second time penalty under safety car. Not what you want to see.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
So here are your
Now,
tyres.
yep.
Just a lot of people going on the softs, a lot of people going on the mediums, so a nice mix-up of strategy here. Me personally, I would go the mediums, but each to their own. I'm just the commentator.
Now, also, just while we're under the safety car conditions here, Pit Stop Whisperer, the penalties. Maxi Boy, Cooper, Broadstar, and Kyotonic, all 4 of them on 2 warnings.
Ooh.
So one more warning, and I tell you now, that 3 second. Remember last week, mate? It cost Cooper the win. So could a penalty cost one of these guys the race win?
Wow, you have just given a lot of people some very crucial information.
That's what I do. I've done nothing else up until here, mate. So I might as well do what I do best, mate, and just tell everybody shit. So there we go.
So I don't think safety car. Actually, I don't know. I don't think it will be in this lap. It's only been out one.
Yeah, but they've all joined up. So I think you're probably going to get one more lap.
So the closest soft runner to Maxi Boy is Mad Dog, but he does have a penalty, so he's not a real threat. So it's Defeated Damo. Defeated Damo P3 he started down to P11. He will be very upset.
Yeah. So Mad Dog, the topless wonder, is in P6. He is on the Reds. He's the first red runner, and they are 1 lap old Reds. So he boxed for those, but he's got 6 seconds of time penalty, so he's really not going to be a factor here.
Yeah. So I believe it is a top 5 race here. Wogjet on those hards might fall off a little bit.
Yeah. I think I know someone in the Haas, probably at the pit stops, probably getting Wogjet an oxygen mask. Him being this far up the field, he's going to need a bit of oxygen, and I'd probably imagine with Cooper, Broadstar, and Kyotonic all over him in those mediums, he's probably not going to get up too much of a fight.
Yeah, so Birdie has just boxed for new softs, so he's opting to lose a couple positions for like 1-2 lap fresher tyres. So very interesting decision. We'll see if it pays out for him.
Yep.
As what is going on back here? Easy Reaper doesn't want to catch the safety car queue. This is interesting.
Interesting strat.
Easy Reaper goes off the track. He's gonna let Birdie through. I'm not sure why.
Not sure why. What would he be doing that for?
I have no idea.
And he's so far back.
What is he doing?
And the funny thing is, I think you'll find he's got wing damage.
Wow.
He's actually got wing damage, the Reaper man.
Wow.
Well, the number 1 draft pick, if you thought it could get bad to worse, he's almost got taken out by his own teammate when T3 decided to go under the bus shop chicane. And now, what was that?
Oh, sorry, I just want to say, I know why he doesn't want to catch it, and that's because if he does catch up to it, it won't go in, so he will be able to box for a new wing, but it doesn't work for him.
It doesn't work that way for the number 1 draft pick. The safety car is in this lap, mate.
Yeah, the sports bet bets on McLaren will be through the roof right now for a podium.
Yes. Yeah.
Even for a top 10.
Yeah. I tell you now, this could be a double no points. And Easy Reaper and himself, what's his name, could be battling it out for the the number one prize of not finishing in the points for the season. So he
Yeah.
won't be happy with tonight's result. Sorry, mate. We're about to go live for you.
Yeah, Maxi Boy just warming up his tyres. He'll be trying to catch everyone off guard, as I believe he is gone now. So he doesn't really catch Wogjet off guard too much, but he has pulled a nice 5/10 gap. As Wogjet, he's going to go on the attack straight away, but on those hards, not able to do anything just yet. So we will see a very interesting battle with these top 5 here, even maybe top 7 if Evil Blade and Mad Dog can keep up with them. So coming up through Eau Rouge, he's within 2/10 of him. Maxi Boy will be looking to defend as hard as possible, but Wogjet will be deploying everything he has in that Haas. He has the Ferrari engine, he has the straight line speed, but he doesn't have the balls. He will back out and sit into P2.
Exactly. And Cooper and Kyotonic sitting there. Broadstar's dropped himself back to P5. So, yeah, look, you are right, mate. The top 5 look like they're going to be the ones going for the race win.
Yeah, Mad Dog, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep up, as Evil Blade has already lost DRS to Mad Dog in the process, as Birdie does make a move past tier 3 brakes, so already making moves on those softs, as Wogjet is taken aback from Cooper the Bot, and he will move into P2 and hunt down Maxi Boy. Yeah, Duck, I realised that. So Maxi Boy, 6.5/10 gap now. Sorry, Jala. Sorry.
No, but what's Duck in the chat saying?
He said he had damage, so he was trying to get the safety car to go another lap.
Yeah, exactly. We sort of figured that out.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out for the number 1 draft pick, unfortunately.
Not at all.
Not at all. I tell you what, Kyotonics he was looking on the outside of Wogjet there for a minute. I think he thought better of it. Oh, inside Broadstar.
Broadstar. Oh! That is an instant penalty for you, sir.
Oh, I tell you what, Kyotonic can't take a trick. He's been dominated qualifying, had a lead so far he could got a latte pit stop, and now he's got a Ferrari that said, nah, I'm going to take you out, mate, coming into the chicane.
Yeah, and if Kyotonic does report him there, that is an instant penalty for Broadstar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's instant. So the stewards room will be, I don't think they'll be very packed tonight, but they will have a few tickets in there. As we see Broadstar going side by side with Mad Dog. Mad Dog does fully back out of it, and it's the top 3 now. It's Cooper the Bot. He did it he did it last time out in round 1 at Austin, and he does it again. Oh
there you go.
No!
We called it. That it could cost someone a race here. And is it going to cost Cooper a Bot a 2nd week in a row? It's looking likely. Looking absolutely likely, unfortunately, for Cooper.
So Wogjet has lost DRS to the top 2, so Maxi Boy will be very happy at the moment.
Yes. And mind you, Broadstar is all over the back of Wog. He hasn't given this up at all. So, look, the race for the podium, well and truly open.
Yeah, and as Cooper the Bot right all over the back of Maxi Boy. As
Mad Dog lost it coming in. Sorry, that was Mad Dog. He lost it, but Kyotonic gets himself into P5.
As I'll try to get Almighty Gob into this session. I'm not sure I have him added though. No, I do not have him added.
That's okay, mate. He's left the session, has he?
Yeah, Almighty Gob.
Yeah,
if
mate.
you can try getting him back in, that'd be
yeah,
good.
mate. I'll try and get him back in, mate. You commentate, buddy.
So Cooper the Bot, kind of looking for a move on Maxi Boy there. It's pretty obvious he has more pace than Maxi Boy here, but that penalty just really holding him up, and he'll be spewing with that. So coming up Eau Rouge now, to be a pretty easy pass down the Camel Straight now. Opening up the DRS, the overspeed will be crazy going up the hill, and he moves into P1. So Maxi Boy's job is to just stay within 3 seconds of him, as Broadstar moves past Wogjet into P3, and Kyotonic will be looking to do that as well. Jetman gets a 3-second penalty in P8. That is very unfortunate for the 2 Aston drivers.
Is that there? Keep going.
So Wogjet down to P5. Not boxing. I don't know. I reckon not boxing was a good decision from me. He's into P5. I'm not sure where he was before that safety car, but it looks like he's gained quite a lot of positions not boxing, so this could be a surprise top 5 for the Wogjet.
Yep, true. I mean, he's only 7 lap old. I've invited Almighty Gob to, by the way, so that's all under control. But yeah, 7 lap old hard. So yeah, they're well and truly going to get there. But look, Broadstar, Maxi Boy, and Cooper the Bot has taken the lead, and you know what he needs to do now, don't you?
He needs
to
run.
get on his bike and get 3 seconds.
Safety car.
Safety car.
Cooper
my
the
God,
Bot
who was
will
it?
be
Zoltan.
spewing.
Yes, he's put that green wheelie bin into the wall.
Oh, Zoltan, he was having such a good race as well.
Yeah, true. I mean, he got himself all the way up into P2, really quite achiever. But yeah, no, unfortunately, DNF for Zoltan, and we now have a safety car, which Cooper may actually miss out on a podium completely with that 3 seconds.
Yeah. So what? So Pinju is into P7. Defeated Damo does have that penalty, but he's in P6. So the top 5 pretty much stays the same. There's a lot of people who decide to box here. So if I'm these drivers, you don't box here. You don't box.
You don't.
Not a chance you box unless you have damage.
Yeah, true.
So I believe all these drivers here, unless they had nothing really to lose, I believe they've all made a mistake.
Yep.
So yeah, Cooper the Bot, you could see he did pull like around a 1 second gap from Maxi Boy there, so he was looking to make that 3 seconds, but that safety car will pretty much just put an end to his race winning hopes, or podium hopes even.
Who's the TP at Haas?
I think is it not Wogjet?
Is Wogjet the TP? Well, I'll tell you what, he'd be having a stern talking to himself because he was in P5, like he was in top 5 position, and he's boxed for the Reds.
Oh my lord!
What? Woggy, what are you doing?
Oh no,
mate?
Haas TP is Camillo. It's Camillo.
Oh, it's Camillo. It's
Or
Camillo.
is it Kamikaze? I'm being told two different things.
Well, Wogjet,
I believe it's
top 5 position. Might have had defeated all over the back of him, but geez, I tell you what, I wouldn't be boxing now. But anyway, you know what? I'm not in the car. It is Camillo.
Is the Haas
so,
TV.
yeah, exactly.
Duck Puncher doesn't even know who his TVs are. Oh dear.
No, well, there you go.
Hey, just getting
exactly. And based on the way that the number 1 draft pick and Breaker racing in those McLarens, they may not know who their TP is next week.
Oh dear.
You never know.
So safety car is in this lap, so it's a fight between Maxi Boy, Broadstar, and Kyotonic for the win, I believe. I don't think Evil Blade quite has the pace to be up there and win this race, but yeah, this should be a really interesting one. Really fun.
Absolutely. You got a feel for Cooper, but you know what, mate? You've got to keep it on the black stuff. That's what you need to do.
The black stuff. It's not hard.
It's not hard. This racing is pretty easy. Keep it between the white lines. Only have yourself to blame, mate. Only have yourself to blame.
Lost a win in the first 2 rounds because he can't keep it on the track. That is devastating. As Dante will be having a chat to him after this one.
Yep.
So
yours, mate.
Here's away we go. Maxi Boy doesn't react greatly to that, but 6 tenths behind, he'll be looking to burn everything down the Camel Straight to get right up the back of him now. So as Broadstar 6 tenths gap from Maxi Boy, Kyotonic right up the back of the Ferrari of Broadstar. Sorry, not Haas, Ferrari. As it doesn't look to make a move, but he is right on the gearbox of Broadstar. Moves side by side. Maxi Boy 7 tenths behind, keeping the bot now as Kyotonic side by side with Broadstar. Going into Lacombe, Broadstar on the inside. Kyotonic outside, he breaks deep. Kyotonic, and what a move from the Mercedes as he's got a 3 second. Oh no!
And he ain't going to get that removed. That is all him. So, Maxi Boy, prime position for the win tonight.
Could you get Almighty God an invite again? He's left the session.
Yep, no worries, mate. I can take care of that. Not a problem. You commentate, bud.
So, Maxi Boy, 8.5 tenths from Cooper the Bot. So, I don't think Cooper will be able to make a 3 second gap in the 1 to 2 laps he has, but he's very his pace is just so overwhelming at the moment. We saw Kyrotonic's pace at the start of this one, just he was just pulling away second by second, lap by lap, and he's right over the back of Maxi Boy at the moment. But with that penalty, that is so unfortunate. But you got to keep it on the black stuff, as Bajala will praise.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, look, last lap, Maxi Boy has sort of said, you know what, I don't need to win this on track. I'm happy to just stick behind you, Kyotonic. Use the slipstream down the Camel Straight and just keep himself within 3 seconds.
So it is between Broadstar and Maxi Boy in this one, as Kyotonic does take the fastest lap of the race. So it's if Broadstar can catch up, he might be able to overtake Maxi Boy, and that will be the race win for him. So it's although we did see that dive bomb on Kyotonic, as there is another yellow flag in turn one.
Birdie,
It's Birdie.
birdie.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the Haas all the way back down, spun it coming into the source, and yeah, but race leader, sorry about that, mate.
Moving back up the front, Broadstar. Oh, Maxi Boy is on the grass going around the outside of Kyotonic. He's trying to make the move. He backs out of it. Kyotonic not letting him have with that penalty. He'll be trying to catch up to Cooper the Bot, because that is a position he can gain, but that gets Broadstar right back into the 5, 6, 10th gap of Maxi Boy, so he'll be looking to try and make a move on this last lap to win the race. But with that dive bomb he made on Kyotonic earlier, that will probably be a penalty for him. So Maxi Boy is most certainly the winner of this race, so all he has to do is not get a 3-second, as you did say a bit earlier, he is on 2 warnings, so all he has to do is keep it on the track.
Yeah, very true. Absolutely. And I don't know whether it was Kyotonic's intention, but he might have been trying to force Maxi Boy wide there at Lecom, try and get that that third warning and a 3-second penalty, but it hasn't worked out that way.
True. So coming up Blanchimont now, he's had bad luck all season. We've seen his pace in that V car. We've seen how he can perform in qualifying. We've seen how he can perform with the race pace, but he's just been so unlucky. But for the first time this season, rounding the bus stop chicane, it will be Maxi Boy to win the Belgian Grand Prix. And it will be Broadstar P2. Evil Blade brings home a P3 in the kicks out, but what a race from him. Cooper the Bot P4. He will be so sad that he got that penalty, and so will Kyotonic in P5. What a race.
What a fantastic race. The safety car just did not come out at the wrong time with Cooper the Bot. Could have got the opportunity with a couple of maybe 3 laps of fast racing. He might have been able to extend that gap, but keep saying it, mate. You got to keep it on the black stuff, and he can only blame himself, Cooper. That is 2 weeks in a row that has cost him the win.
Yeah, and surprise podium place, Evil Blade. I don't think he even started in the top 10.
No.
We'll get to the results. Yeah, from P17 to P3, and Broadstar P15 to P2. What a race from these two lads.
There you go, mate.
So we'll get these results on the stream quickly. Boom. And boom. Very good. So we'll get to the podium real quick. So we'll get in the tier 3 chat. Maxi.
Yep, so obviously we have to go on the results tonight. So if Maxi, Broadstar, and Evil Blade can join us in the T3 chat for the podium interviews, depending on then Cooper Bot, obviously P4 and Kyotonic. So, but they'll be at the stewards, so we'll see how they happen. But at least I think they're probably battling for what Evil could actually see himself in P2 with penalties applied.
Yeah. Yeah, we did see Broadstar make that, well, I would say illegal move up the inside of Kyotonic there, so I'm assuming Kyotonic will try and report him for that, but we'll just wait for everyone to get into the podium interviews, and we'll start in just a moment's time.
Yeah.
So, broad stuff.
So
So,
Maxi, we've got Blade, and we're just waiting for Broadstar to join us.
while we wait for Broadstar, if you want to kick it off with Evil Blade Pajala.
Mate, yeah, look, I tell you now, after qualifying, probably the one name that did not come off the tip of our tongue to see us on the podium was in the green wheelie bin, Evil Blade. But, mate, you've come on like a blaze of glory. P3, mate, tell us about your race.
It was boring at the start, I'll say. Yeah, it was just kind of lagging around at the back, and when that first safety car came out, I chucked on the hards and waited for everybody else to pit in front of me, and then the next safety car came out, so I stayed out again, and then that last one I put on a set of mediums, and yeah, just managed for two of the other guys to get penalties in front of me, so
Congratulations, mate. Well, I mean,
didn't really need to do anything.
no, exactly. Just keep it on the black stuff, which is what I say. I mean, look, you got Cooper and Catatonic that were definitely the pace for the race, but Cooper picks up 3 seconds while leading the race, drops down to P4. Mate, it doesn't really matter how you get them, but you take them when they come your life. So congratulations, Evil. And Zoltan, big surprise packet, got himself up to P2, but he had a late incident and knocked himself out. Do you know what happened there to Zoltan?
I did not see it. Yeah, I didn't see it. What happened with him? It's unfortunate for him, but yeah. Hopefully next week we can get both of us in the points again.
Very good, mate. We'll take them as they come. Congratulations. So we're still waiting. Actually, Broad's just finally joined us. So
I'll kick us off with Broadstar, mate. P15 to P2, you got damage on, I believe, the first lap and had to box under safety car, but somehow, some way, you're able to pull it into P2. How are you feeling after that one?
I'm pretty excited. I was hoping going back to back because last time I raced here, I won on debut, so it was a pretty tough race starting from the back because I had just such a shit quali. So yeah.
Easy. So sorry, you go.
Sorry, man. Look, I suppose the question that both me and Menry were going to ask is, there might be a bit of a discussion over a certain incident where you might have sent it from the Netherlands on Catatonic into the bus shop chicane. Tell us about that incident, and do you think it should be okay?
Hopefully. I was right behind him. I swear he broke a little bit early. I was going to ram into him, so I moved right, but I stuck to the right of the track going over the curve, and he spun on his own, so that's not really my fault. So yeah.
No, we'll just leave that one to the stewards, hey, Menry?
Yeah, we'll see what they say. Anyway, first back-to-back round next week, Broadstar, Netherlands and Abu Dhabi. Do you have anything planned for that? Any strategies?
Just put in the hard work, I guess. I'm decent at both tracks. I like Abu Dhabi. It's a good, comfortable track. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Or in the Netherlands, just pick up some hash cookies and take them to Abu Dhabi and really enjoy your race a little bit more.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said, mate, well, if you're in the Netherlands, just go to Amsterdam, pick yourself up some hash cookies and really enjoy your race in Abu Dhabi.
I will.
Anyway, Pajala, I'll let you kick us off with our race winner, Maxi Boy.
Mate, Maxi boy, congratulations, mate. You kept your nose clean, no penalty. I think for the last 10 or so laps, you're on 2 warnings. But, mate, it's cost Cooper, it's cost Catatonic the win. But, mate, you got the job done. Congratulations. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was a really very up and down race. I accidentally messed up my strategy at the start. I tried to go medium hard, but then ended up clicking the softs one accidentally, I think, and started on the soft tires, and then I got wing damage at the start. But safety car came out at the perfect time. I was able to jump on the hards, change the wing, and then start cruising my way back through the field. And me, Mad Dog, and Broadside, we were working together in a DRS train. It was quite clean. We were all being really helpful for each other to get back up towards the lead group. And then when I took the lead, the safety car came out at the right time, and I was able to jump on the mediums, and I thought just try to stick with Cooper as much as possible. And then I saw he got a penalty, and then there was that other safety car. And then after I saw Catatonic got the penalty, I was like, okay, I'm just going to let him go, and I'm just going to stick behind him and then just cruise on through the finish. So really happy, as it's my first Wallaby win since Season 5, and it's my first win since last year, so really happy.
Mate, congratulations, mate. Very, very well deserved. I'm not too sure, but Manry, if you actually take a look at the end result, actually Maxi, Broadstar, and Evil all boxed under that first safety car off the Reds. Now, Broad yours was a wing change. I noticed that you dropped all the way to P19, correct?
Yes, I went to the back of the field. Yeah.
So all three of these guys pitted under that first lap, got off the softs, got onto a hard or a medium, and then luckily enough got that second safety. So you all got yourselves on the podium, even though you were way, way down. It just shows you're never out of the race until the final lap's down. So look, Maxi, Broad, all congratulations to all three of you guys. Maxi, moving on to the back-to-back Netherlands and Abu Dhabi, your thoughts of those two tracks? Are they two of your favourites?
Yeah, they're pretty good tracks. I'm looking forward to it. Zandvoort last season, I did well. I got pole and finished second there, so hopefully I can have a good result there again in Abu Dhabi. I'm like the track, so should be nice and fun next week.
Fair enough, mate. Manry, any questions for the race winner?
No, I think that's it. You've said it all.
Fantastic, beautiful.
So we'll just wrap it up. Great race tonight in Tier 3. I said it was either going to be a race-winning strategy or race-losing strategy from Maxi Boy there, and as you can see, it worked out perfectly. So we'll just wrap it up there. Thank you everyone for watching. That was a great race, and we'll see you next week for the first back-to-back.